Hey everybody, and welcome back to Charlie Plays City Skylines. Here on this Wednesday. Okay, low happiness. Your citizens are unhappy. Plan. Alright. Okay. So, with the introduction of this new residential area, I have dropped some parks down. So, I'm not as worried as the game kind of wants me to be, which is kind of bad, but that's okay. So, we've almost used up all of our even expanded space. So that's not great for the people. I'm okay with it, like I don't have a problem with this, so. Alright, one loan ends in 6 weeks, that's cool. So we're just gonna, so since we have this residential demand going, I think we need to expand again. I'm not sure where though. Cause you know, we don't have the most space left over. So if I go, how much is, so 6,600. So the question would be, you know, what direction do we want to expand? And I don't know that this is necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to build out this way. And I think we will zone it residential. Because who doesn't want to live on the one-way street going into town that I really... or the street that goes into town that I should have made bigger? I certainly would, so... Let's see if that satisfies the demand a little. I don't intend that to be the full solution. And I don't know that this industrial area is going to work as well as I want it to either. So there's some buildings here that need to be pruned, so let's... And I realize we haven't been playing in real time yet, but that's really okay with me. Nothing else to be pruned, so that's good. What is this sick? Why don't we go into the hospital view? Okay, so... Yeah, we'll do it. Because we have extra money, and... that'll kind of solve some of the problems we're having. We have a decent average health. I'd probably prefer it a little higher, but that's really okay for something I'm not the best with controlling, so... Alright, so we've got this part of the city piped up. Water may be an issue now. I do realize that. So sewage is a second problem. But what we could do, I think we need to power it though. Oh, damn. Can I, like for instance, build, I can. So, I think once people expand out to here, I can solve our water problems a little bit. Do I have the reduced water use on? Yes. I don't have smoke detectors, and I feel like a bit of a scummy individual for that, but I'm really okay. So 75,000 or 7,500, I'm sorry, will net us big town, get us quite a bit of stuff. The high densities, which will be good, which I think maybe because demands aren't that high right now, maybe what we do is we set up the where we want high density residential to be. Alright, yeah. So, sorry to these people. So we'll create a 4-lane intersection here. I don't want them living too close to the industrial. Primarily just because they'll whine about it. I don't really mind for their sake. But we'll kind of... yeah, so these are equidistant. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But we'll add these two, and we won't zone them yet. So these will kind of go unused until we... so we haven't had any water problems yet. Oh, no. Alright, there is a building to be pruned. Are you guys gonna deal with that? that fire out. Alright. I really do like the way zoning works. I think that's a... I don't know much about city builders, so if like that's common and I'm just like, this is a unique mechanic, like, I'm full of shit. If you want to tell me that, that's fine. But also, like, city builders aren't always my jam, and I really like this game. So I don't know if but prison architect wasn't really my thing. Which, you know, is fine. It's not for everybody. I had a decent amount of fun. I don't know why I'm talking about a game I don't like when I'm playing a game I do like. Damn it. Okay, let's put another fire station down here, because this keeps happening. What? Oh, it's a tree. I was like, excuse me? That is a tree, right? Yeah. Okay. We also need to do some districting this episode. I neglected to do that, so that's another good thing to do. Although I did just notice that maybe if we essentially want to do that, but without the whole demolishing of homes. It's not the best looking, but it works. So, and I want to keep the other areas for high density residential, so I will kind of zone this, though. Why are we losing people? Global happiness is good, but... Oh, right, fire station. And since I keep having this surplus of money, I'm not... Okay, let's go with just a firehouse then. Sorry for my lack of nomenclature. Acknowledge. And we're having fire issues down here, right? Fudge. Oh, right! That building we tore down. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Put that right there. So we just built this, and how is it? How's it coming along? Pretty good. I can say I'm pretty happy with it. Forgot to plumb it. Woo. Alright, so the water is something we're gonna need to solve. Think right about now, actually, because that's putting us in the risk yellowy zone, and we saw with power that's just not good. Since it also looks like we can't get fire out here solved, I'm gonna place a new fire station here. Sorry, people I displaced, but it's also for the march of progress, so wanna take, yeah, they're taking care of that. Good. Okay, I gave them water, so we are officially... So since we've expanded out to here, I forgot, since we've got that, I think what I'm gonna do is, since this won't pollute noise, I'll put down 2 and have the other river upstream from the downstream from the actual water collection do that. That's probably not the optimal. Oh, shh. Come on. So I don't know if this is like a bug or something and it's not supposed to work at all. Come on, take it from there to there, yeah. There we go. Should power both of those. Hopefully this does not cause power issues, which is something else I should have looked into before. You can't see the Skype message and I can, so that's fine by me. It's not even a message. It's... Okay, yeah. So we'll just get that all piped up. Oh, boy. What's the electricity like? Alright, we need more windmills. What do we have? Money. What do we have? Even more money. How is that going to help us, you might ask? It's going to work a lot better than you might think. Alright, so, since we kind of have like a mini wind farm going here. Oh, right, these are the water-based ones. So I can get like 8. I really don't prefer these because they're so much more expensive. And I know I sound like a cheap Scrooge McDuck-like character, but here in Slate Dock City, which needed a better name, I should have known better. Does that solve our energy issues? Nope. Yeah, little bit. Alright. Since I've still got this capital to throw around, I'm gonna look for like a 5, yeah? See, this is not the problem with green energy, but you know why that it's not real world applicable either. And I know no one wants to hear like, hey, yeah, pollution's not the only way, but it is kind of like a, what is this air? Sewage. I forgot about the sewage. I solved half the problem, but not the good well, I solved one of the good halves. So since we're pumping water, it'll demolish the power line. But that's okay, actually. It's not connected to the pipe, really? But it won't let me build there, so... Will that solve it? Sewage problem? Yes! Probably didn't need the 2 pumps over there, but that's okay. Now this water is kind of getting gross, but we're not drawing near that anymore at all, which is good. Okay. What? I have a firehouse. That guy just smiled. It was like, rubble's gone, man. I can see clearly now, the rubble's gone. Alright. So we have some failed businesses. Boop. Let's prune the economic tree, boys. Can I, like, put a garbage dump? I can't. Dang it. They're not gonna like it, but they want a garbage service. I'm just saying. Why is goo a hashtag? Explain that to me. So wait. So we need to do zoning, but we're 1,000 people away from a death is whatever it is, it's gone. So yeah. Alright. I think we're okay there. I'll close this menu because that's probably bothering some people. Myself may or may not be included in that list. I'm not really sure. So people seem okay with 13% taxes, and I don't really want to tax them more. Like, it's not why I needed money at the time, so I did it. But if they're going to accept it, I might as well keep it. Alright, so... Alright, more failed business. Ugh. So we do need a little more industrial, it looks like. Alright, I really don't want to add to this. Don't want it that close, though. Like, I want it, like, here. Yeah. Happy? Yeah, okay. So what is this? Okay. Well, pick them up. I'm assuming... Okay. So... Okay. This economic strip is not doing the best, so... Not sure why there's any commercial demand if I'm bulldozing all of it. I wonder if any of the original buildings are still there. We need that 7,500 mark before I really want to... Okay, do we actually have a power issue? Yes. Okay. Is the fire station going to solve this one? Firehouse. Yes. House is no longer burning. However, we do need more energy. However, do we have enough money? We have enough money for another windmill. Alright, I think we will put an advanced windmill on the... I can't afford an advanced windmill. Really need like a high number. Forgot, so I can still use this area to produce electricity, correct? Correct. I just don't want this problem to kind of build up and then be in no financial position to solve it, so... Alright, so... If I get a... No, medicine. Fire hat. There is no service there, so... Alright, yeah, so... Huh. Alright. So, I'm gonna... No, I can't, so... I'll keep this view open. That's cool, so if I don't need the... But I want to just know how it's... Okay. I don't. Can I do this? No. Damn it. I'm not like... Oh, I'll knock off a point. Points are bullships, man. Killed the wrong business. I didn't pipe water. I didn't pipe water. Okay, I was looking at the wrong screen, so I was like, I piped water out there.
Lovely morning, isn't it?
Now that we've got your attention,
Would you like some tea?
Alright,
big
excuse me
things
for a
are coming
moment.
to Tuesday.
I found your saucers. I was just looking for some big cups. Oh, I think you found them.
From Ellen DeGeneres, one big happy to...
That is gonna be, like, muted. I'm gonna make a straight up cut there. I am sorry. I did not think ads were dicks. So, yeah. Whoever made... I'm not gonna even say it because they're a dick. I'm gonna cut that out. Like, I'll make a note to myself here after the vid. Be like, cut this out when you edit it, man, and I'll catch my drift. So we're about 19 minutes in. Alright, so... Sorry about that. You won't have heard anything, so... I don't know how I'm gonna handle that yet. Okay, another burned down building. Dang it. Makes those guys happy, though. What was I... Okay. Alright, as much as I already said, you know what I was actually gonna do? Fark it. Basically. I'm gonna solve that problem, satisfy that need. a little bit more than I originally intended. What can we build? Alright, since this area is a little neglected, but it does have noise pollution. This will only bother... I know it may kind of have a weird problem, and I'm not sure what what the effects of noise pollution are, but it'll be about the only noise pollution we have that'll... So, I'll put her down. Get kind of the entertainment industry going over here. 15 okay. What's the problem here, guys? I got housing. No water. Kind of like that view. Okay, we've got a buildup of corpses. Now, before I check that, actually, no, I'm gonna deal with that first. So it's not that it's the availability of pickup, it looks like. So cemeteries, like, people don't seem to mind them. Sounds really weird, but like we need a little bit more power. I agree, tooltip. I agree with you. I feel you, man. I feel you, tooltip. 5 isn't really what I want for, like, hey, you've got a power problem, here's your solution. I wanted, like, something bigger, but that's okay. Like, 2 of those. So, did I install the second cemetery? I did, so that should be solving itself, at least in some parts. Need to get rid of some of the abandoned areas, it looks like. Boom. This will just allow new life to kind of breathe into the city. That was like the floweriest sentence for I'm blowing up some buildings like a gosh darn wizard man. Yeah. That's my plan. How much do you think this city saves on, like, demolition? There are also no construction workers. This is wizard. I like that, though. I really, like, Prison Architect is a very cool game, and I can respect the devs and all that jazz. Especially because with, you know, prisons, you have the expanding element a lot differently, because you need to, like, especially if you want to do, like, a continuous intake. Prison, which is really hard, you know, it takes time, so if that was all instant, it'd just be like, well, you just need to have the more space. So I get that, but it, you know, it does end up with you, like, kind of planning things out and then just waiting, which is, I guess, what we're doing now, but I can always find something to do, and I don't need to wait for something to be plumbed in, or, you know, anything like that, so it's really just perceptions, and I know that, and I'm full of crap, but you know, that's just kind of my, like, Prison Architect. Like, I respect those guys. I'm not, like, shit-talking them like, these are the worst devs in the world. They're not. But, yeah. I think it's definitely one of the better early access stories. Because, you know, there are a lot of... It's sad, but there are a lot of stories like, I got this game on early access, it's no longer supported, it's a broken, buggy mess, but I've already paid my money. Which is why I think we don't need the whole, like, I'm out of early access all the time. Like, I understand it. I'm not, like, you're stupid if that's what you do. Your argument is fair. I mean, we've seen time and again that that's a problem. But, that's like getting food poisoning from one hot dog and then being like, fuck every hot dog vendor. Like, no, I'm not eating any hot dogs. And if you're a vegetarian, that's one thing. But if you, like, you eat meat and then you're like, well, I had one really bad hot dog. I get it if you blacklist that guy. Like, I don't trust that hot dog vendor no more. I wouldn't either. I don't trust a lot of hot dog vendors. Most of them take my money. Oh, I forgot we get a cash bonus. So, I'm about to do that. How long do we have on the loans? 118 and 27. Alright. Don't need the money right now, thankfully. However, we do need to pimp out the power grid. What's our power situation looking like? Okay. So, looks like we could benefit from maybe some more windmills. Yeah. And see, then you get these suboptimal zones. And I don't want to noise pollute here, but fuck it. We need the energy right now. So that is the live kind of update. Oh my gosh. It doesn't show water very well on this map with the power map. And I understand it because it's not really, you know, an important part of the power grid building except when you're using all wind turbines. I just saw like a 5, I thought. You know what? Yeah. So, how is power now? Not great. I do have enough money for some more windmills. I'll put them up here because we kind of have more room. So, well, yeah. Good. Yeah, okay. So we've got a nicer surplus now. It's not where I want it to be. No. Nope, okay. Okay, I was oh, because this went out. Okay. I've just, like, had a major, like, oh, come on. You know, I upgraded your stuff. What's your real problem here? What's your beef? Smoked it. Alright. So that made those guys happy, but primarily it just, like, got rid of the useless derelict building. So, alright, shoot. So we need more industrial, but we've seen what happens when industrial gets too close to residential, haven't we? Wait! I'm gonna quickly do a price check. Alright, so we still think we have 2 tiles available now. Like, we're allowed to buy 2. I think I want this new tile next, 6,600. Just, it's a lot more land, so it won't really... So, we're almost done with this episode, I'd say, if I had to give my opinion, because I'm not sure what else to do in this episode. We have a high industrial demand. There's no dense industrial, is there? No. Okay. Alright, so yeah, looks like because of the wind farms it's gonna be a problem. So alright, I can quit. Let's work on zoning. Just do some zoning. Okay, so alright. Plane. Alright, yeah. Alright, so first let's kind of get with these industrial based slums. So this is the Doritos Locos shopping center, of course. But all of this is the Quesarito. No. Doritos. So manufacturing Doritos manufacturing, because I'm an individual that can spell. Alright, so I think we'll expand maybe. So what is this district zoned as? So since it's residential, I'll put it in with the Doritos kind of based slums. And that'll kind of go into Evergreen Terrace, and they'll kind of bump up there. So I think maybe we'll kind of expand Spooner Street to about here. So, first, this is so it's a kind of like a shopping strip center. Alright, well, so we're in 2018 now. The Ugh. I'm great with names, clearly. So this will be the blank shopping strip. I like shopping strip. Shopping district. So, alright, so oh, it's like a rodeo, kind of. Rodeo. Sometimes you gotta ride the bull, so this is the Red Bull shopping district. Because sponsors. I must say Red Bull 4 times in every video from this point on, so Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull. Also wasn't supposed to say that, so I'm probably losing my sponsorship, but that's really okay. Alright, so this is kind of a transitional street, so that's fine, really. Now, so the way I've done this, I kind of want like this to just be another, and this to be another. So up there is, this is kind of like a main highway in now. Nope, I want to like, yeah, that. Alright, so so this will be Assault and Battery Park, I've decided. I'll keep this open, but oh, I can't. Assault and Battery Park. Alright, so now we just have like a few more. Let's actually merge these, I think. Make it kind of like a neighborhood. Kent Heights. Alright, so this is kind of like the, I'm gonna say this is like the suburbia, you know, like it's pretty out there, like it's not very close to home for some. So this is kind of like a New Jersey, so I'm gonna call this Old Jersey. Of course nope, that didn't work, so I'm gonna give it a different name. Oh, that does, okay. Alright, so this is kind of like suburbia. Shady Acres. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Well, I'm just thinking this is kind of where, you know, people go kind of to live out their golden years. Now this is kind of where student housing, I think, is. So this is going to be called Kappa Kappa. Like a frat house, but you know, Kappa. Kappa Kappa. And Amity Heights. I'm just gonna call this Smallville. So I'm trying to think of like a major thoroughfare. I don't really know one, so I'm just gonna go with like an interstate, no, like an interstate. So O, that isn't like the letter O69. so it's an out-of-state kind of inroad, so it's 069. And I think finally everything is done. We've solved our problems. We are gonna need more industrial, and I'm not sure where to put that. But you know, it's been 35 minutes, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're pretty good for this episode. We got quite a bit done. Spent a lot of money, made a lot of money. Let's quickly check loans, cause so 26 and 117. All right. So if you guys enjoyed it, a like rating would be much appreciated on a series like this. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more content from me and Adam here on this channel, we post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be back again next Wednesday with some more City Skylines. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.